Hello everyone and welcome back to Football Manager 2017 in our European Journeyman series at Brighton. Now we are into February, the January transfer window is closed. Frustratingly, I was not able to bring anybody in. There just wasn't anybody that was going to significantly improve the team, which means that we're playing with a slightly restricted squad. Still plenty of players in there to fill out the team as and when we need them, but I was hoping to pull in a centre back. But it means the money will roll over into next season, where hopefully we'll be challenging for the Champions League. Now this episode will be taking on Charlton at home in the FA Cup. First up, we should be fine in that game. We then have a week's rest before we play Spurs, so no need to rest players. That's also at home in the Premier League. We're away from home then against 19th or 20th place Crystal Palace. Things didn't go well for us last time we were away to the bottom club and we lost 5-2, but hopefully we'll do better this time, and then we'll finish off away against Villarreal in the knockout stages of the Europa League. So plenty to look forward to now we're getting to the business end of the season. The team we're going to put out against Charlton is made up of Frias, Hartwig and Coupadon, Beccaria and Bueno in midfield, with Marin, Soler, Prochaska, Lambeze and Fernandez in defence, Darboe in goal. A full strength team. I'm taking the FA Cup seriously because I want to see how far we can go. Cooper sends the ball forward for Charlton. Header won by Soler. Bueno down to Beccaria. Pushed out wide to Fernandez, who's getting a rare start. Bueno to Fernandez again over the top, and Frias is going to get onto that poor back pass and he lashes it home ruthlessly to punish the mistake and make it 1-0. Charlton trying to come at us down the left flank. Gaines loses it to Fernandez, who's having a good game at the moment. Beccaria over the top, doesn't get the ball through though. Bueno has another chance. He finds Beccaria once more. Coupadon. Plenty of players trying to make runs and Fernandez is in behind. People at the back stick. He puts it across and it comes to Frias for 2-0. Again, Fernandez making a big stake for what he should be starting more often as we go 2-0 up. Cooper sends the ball out to Williams. Borges sends it forward, but it's intercepted by Soler. Beccaria to Frias, finds Hartwig. Run being made and Frias picks it up. It's crowded out there by three Charlton defenders, but they've given it to Fernandez. Now Bueno. Beccaria into Hartwig. Out wide to Marin, players arriving, he puts it in, it's just cleared out by the defender. He needed to do it. Soler wins the ball. Beccaria to Hartwig, through to Coupadon, and it's just saved, pushed wide by Cooper. Marin sends the ball into Hartwig, ball put into the middle, and Frias has hit the woodwork there. He wasn't far off completing a hat-trick. Well, there is a full-time whistle. It's a good 2-0 win for us as we beat Charlton back. And make our way into the fifth round of the FA Cup, into the last 16. Not a bad place to be. Hopefully some of the other big teams have been knocked out, and it'll mean that we'll get an easier passage through. We've not played any of the big teams up to now, so it's probably about due, but we'll have the draw in just a minute. Well, here is the draw for the FA Cup fifth round. Big teams in there still, like Arsenal, City, Liverpool and United. Spurs in there as well. We're hoping to miss those if we can. Newcastle, the first team out, they get Chelsea. City out next, get Wolves, Arsenal, Everton, Blackburn or Swansea get Derby. Spurs get Palace, United get Liverpool, there's a good tie. And we are at home against Brentford. I think that went about as well as we could have hoped and should mean we'll be going into the quarterfinals without too much difficulty. Good to see United and Liverpool against each other. They'll take each other out and hopefully we'll get another easy team in the next round, but no guarantee of a championship side making it through to the quarterfinals. So we'll have to see how that goes going forward. Before we get too into the cup competitions and Europa League, we need to make sure that we beat Spurs today, because at the moment they are still in the running for that Champions League space. If we beat them, we will be 7 points clear of them and they will surely drop away. We're in a great position at the moment, still level on points with Chelsea, but with a game in hand, this one against Spurs. Forest a point further back, also a game in hand on them, and United, same number of games but 2 points clear. So on that basis, I'd be happy with a draw against Spurs today. A win is what we really want because we will kick another team out the race, but a draw will almost certainly do. To do that, we've got a strong team going out there. We've had a week to rest up. Hartwig, Frias and Bueno are up front. Beccaria and Fernandez are the two in midfield. Fernandez really impressed me in the last game, so I'm going to push him a bit further up. Marin, Soler, Prochaska, Lambeze and Eduardo are in defence, and Darboe is in goal. Davies with the throw for Spurs, finds Terrace. Luizinho puts it in, but it is cleared out by Soler. Passos. out to Freitas. Rocha. Terrace back to Aaron Barry. Pressure building here from Spurs, but we get the ball away. Frias now can launch counter-attack. Bueno has it, he puts it over the top, and Hartwig is in behind, on with the keeper, and he fires it into the roof of the net. A 1-0 lead. Excellent counter-attack after a bit of pressure from Spurs, and we do have the lead. Davies finds Alex. Now Rocha. Spurs trying to cancel out our lead. Luizinho loses it though, and Beccaria has it. We're under pressure, but we're doing very, very well. Winning the ball back and then charging forward. It's Eduardo. Back to Bueno. Through to Beccaria. Nice pass there. Now Hartwig into Frias. On to Bueno. And he's taken it too early. He had plenty of time to take a touch. Beccaria there has gone in for a big tackle. The referee is calling him over. Slightly concerned this could be a red card. It's just a yellow. I'm not really sure what was in that, but something must have gone on. And now Spurs are coming at us. At least we still have 11 men on the pitch. Aaron Barry. Back to Rocha, puts it across. Luizinho's in on goal, pulls it across. That was so nicely done there. The ball back across the box, and Daniel Lewis just finishes it for 1-1. Hartwig with the corner. Ball cleared away. Beccaria has it. Back to Frias. Good position. Fernandez! That's why we pushed him up the field. 2-1. Gedson Fernandez gets his first goal of the season. He's done so well the last game, and he's brought us back ahead this time. Davies to Luizinho. Finds Dele Alli. Good tackle by Soler. Fernandez trying to launch that one down the field. Alex with the ball. Back to Dragovski. Thought we might just sneak the ball there, but Dele Alli finds Vinicius. Fernandez with a great interception. Ball comes to Luizinho. He pushes it over to Lewis. Tackle from Prochaska. For once not in the penalty area, not giving away a penalty. Hartwig's been played in over the top. Davies with a big tackle. Bueno to Frias. So danger not passed, and Eduardo's in on goal, and Dragovski has totally messed it up so that we take a 3-1 lead. Spurs coming straight from kickoff to try and get back into this game. They've got Aaron Barry. Now Dele Alli. Through to Lewis. Aaron Barry again. Good tackle from Beccaria. Here's Bueno. Can we really kill the game with another goal? Frias is in behind. He's got a man free on his right, and he should have used him on his left. Sorry, he really should have just passed that across the box and made it 4-1. Beccaria to Eduardo. Now Bueno slips it through to Frias, and he's hit the woodwork. Marin following up though. 4-1 against Spurs, and we are really throwing down the gauntlet to our challengers for this position. Eduardo to Frias. Ball back to Eduardo. Now it's with Bueno. He puts it into Hartwig. There's a man to his left, and he does find Marin. Plenty in the box playing for, and Frias is there. Hartwig follows up. 5-1 against Spurs. A really, really impressive display. Time nearly up here for Spurs. They're being forced away from goal. Surely the referee's going to blow his whistle. There it is. Probably our most impressive win this season. 5-1 against Tottenham. Absolutely brilliant. And it means that we do hold on to 4th place. And we're 3 points clear of our opponents. United can close that gap down to 2 points. But we are in an excellent position. 2 wins in a row so far this episode, but we need to make it 3. We're taking on the bottom club, Crystal Palace, who are also Brighton's arch rivals, which I always find quite interesting given that Southampton and Bournemouth are also on the south coast. But Crystal Palace are the team we need to be beating. They call it the A23 rivalry. I don't think I can take seriously any rivalry that is based on the name of a road, but there you go. The team we're putting out there, very strong, very fit. We've had 8 days rest before this game, so there's no reason why we can't get the win. Jordan Pope is coming in at left wing back, which is a bit of an odd one, but he wanted some game time, so that's the best place I can fit him in. Fernandez is also at right wing back. In defence, we have Soler, Prochaska and Lambese, with Beccaria and Morris in midfield. And up front, it's Hartwig, Frias and Bueno. Darboe in goal. Parnaby sends the ball out. Header by Pope, comes to Beccaria. About 10 minutes into this game, still quite even at the moment. Bueno with the ball, puts it over the top, and Frias has got onto that somehow, but that's a terrible finish, and Parnaby easily able to pick it up. Prochaska forward to Beccaria. Now Pope into Hartwig, onto Frias. Good turn and finish, and we are 1-0 up against our rivals. Parnaby sends the ball out. It comes to Beccaria. Now Soler finds Pope. Bueno puts it forward, and Fernandes brings it down. He's got 2 players making a run. Frias into Hartwig, but Parnaby with another good stop. Prochaska finds Pope. Ball found, put through to Hartwig. Bueno arriving. I thought I was going in then. It's just gone wide of the post, and still we can't put the ball away for our second goal. Hartwig with the corner, headed away. And Soler's gone down in the box there, nothing doing apparently. We haven't had a penalty in some time. Beccaria down to Pope, now Bueno to Hartwig, and he's fired that across the goal. Who needs a penalty with finishing like that? 2-0 up, and 17 goals now this season for Hartwig. Just 20 minutes or so left to go. We're 2-0 up. Palace barely threatening in this game whatsoever. Beccaria slips it in towards Hartwig. There's a run being made there, and Beccaria's dinked it over the top for Bueno, and it's easily saved by the keeper. Pope, forward to Hartwig. Now Frias finds Bueno. Beccaria trying to slip it through. Hartwig has won the ball though, and now he's pushed out wide. Puts the cross in, and Frias with a very strong header there, a proper bullet header for his 15th of the season, and we are 3-0 up. Bueno sends it back to Lambeze. This game getting a little bit embarrassing for Crystal Palace. They will not want to concede another one. Beccaria forward to Frias. Now Fernandes. Trying to cut across, he finds Pope. He cuts in, Frias lays it on for Hartwig, and he does make it 4-0. A real humiliation in their own backyard, and bragging rights are definitely going to Brighton. Oh, Rutherford there has gone in on Fernandes straight after that 4th goal. He's been called over by the referee, and it has gone from bad to worse. And I'm afraid because this is a rival game, I need to pile the pressure on. We're just going to go overload. I've not made any substitutions because we don't need to at the moment. The team are playing very, very well. And I think sometimes we make substitutions for no reason whatsoever. And we've also got quite a few players in there at the moment that have actually been out of the team for a while. Fernandes and Pope, for instance, in the centre. Maybe some of our front 3 could do the rest at some point, but right now we can be very, very happy with a 4-0 win and a 3rd straight win in a row before we go away to take on Villarreal in the Europa League. Tackle goes in there from Prochaska, and there's a full-time whistle, a 4-0 destruction of Crystal Palace, and we are looking at our very, very best. It's just impossible to think that we are a promoted team, a newly promoted team, sitting 2 points clear in 4th place in the Premier League, holding off the likes of United, Chelsea and Spurs. Absolutely incredible. And this is a team that I built in our first summer transfer window and haven't really changed that much since then. Absolutely crazy how well we're doing. But 10 games left to go. Can we hang on in the top 4? The final match of this episode is away from home against Villarreal as we get our Europa League campaign back up and running. It is going to cause quite a bit of fixture congestion with just 10 Premier League games left this season and us still in the FA Cup, but we should be getting the win today away from home against Villarreal. It's a strong test of how we're performing in Europe. I'd say Villarreal are probably around the same ability that we should be if we're around the European places, but it could be a tough tie away from home. It's not an easy place to go and play. The team we're putting out there: Frias, Hartwig and Bueno, our favoured front 3. Pope joins Morris in midfield with Beccaria dropping to the bench. Marin is in at left wing back. Fernandes is at right wing back. Soler, Prochaska and Lambeze are in defence with Darbo in goal. Well, straight from kick-off, here we go with Marin on the left wing back position. He pulls it back to Pope. Now Fernandes, good touch. Tries to keep it, finds Pope, ball into Marin, and 20 seconds in, we are 1-0 up away from home against Villarreal. A crucial goal as well, giving us a huge edge so early on in a 2-legged tie. Corner from Fiorentino. And Costas has won the header there. The keeper went to claim it, didn't get there, and Diallo able to tuck it home. It's now 1-1, less than 8 minutes in. Free kick for Villarreal. Beccaria puts it in. It comes to Arnaud. Beccaria again. Down the line for Diallo. 3 in the box to aim at, but Soler with a good tackle. Now Marin has it. Frias trying to bring it forward. Loses it to Beccaria again. Now Costas. Diaz to Fiorentino. Beccaria beats the defender down the right side. Soler comes across to take it. Now Morris onto Pope. He finds Hartwig. Frias Into Pope again. Hartwig brings it down well. He's got a run there from Fernandes. Bueno's through the middle and it's saved, and the defender nearly put it in his own net, but the keeper kept it out. Hartwig with the corner, puts it into the middle, headed out. Bueno chases after it, pushes it down the line. Hartwig puts it over the top. Marin arriving, makes it 2-1. It's another goal for Marin, 2 today, and we are looking good in this Europa League tie. Diaz to Fiorentino. Now Rodson finds Campanella. Ball comes back. Campanella again. Marin back to Darbo though. Their move does break down. Fernandes to Morris. Now Pope. Through to Frias. Marin. Plenty of players in the middle. Pope puts it through to Frias. Good turn, but the keeper saves it and the defender gets it clear. Morris still has it, keeping the pressure up, but Marin can't get the ball in. Bueno with the corner, looking for the near post. It's headed to Prochaska at the back stick, and he makes up for all the penalties he's given away this season by getting his first Brighton goal. Aprea sends the ball long. Really encouraging performance from the team today. Ball put forward, but Marin has it now. 3-1. Can we keep it going? It's Hartwig back to Pope. Over to the other side. Morris cleans up. Pope to Frias. Ball put through. Bueno might just get there. The defender does clear it, but it's put into the middle again. Now Bueno does get a tackle in. Morris out to Marin. Over to Fernandes. Through to Bueno, and he strikes a brilliant finish there. I don't know how the keepers let that in, but Bueno moves on to 16 goals, and we are 4-1 up away from home. This tie surely over already. Morris, 90th minute, puts it forward to Bueno. He pushes it out wide to Fernandes. Ball in again. Bueno arriving, makes it 5-1. An excellent finish. Really just finishing this tie completely. 5-1, we've beaten Villarreal. This is not what I expected whatsoever, and there is every chance based on this performance that we could go on and win this competition. So even if we don't qualify for the Champions League through the league, there is still the chance that we could do it through the Europa League, which would be incredible to win another piece of silverware in Europe. But the referee surely about to blow the full-time whistle. Hartwig just having a last little run through, tries to put it across. There could have been a sixth there. Instead it goes out of play, and the full-time whistle goes. 5-1 away from home, finishing off an incredible, perfect episode. Morale now up at superb. We've just been totally dominant in this today's episode. Right at a key point in the season as well, middle of February. FA Cup 5th round coming up next, which hopefully will put us into the quarterfinals, but sitting in 4th place in the Premier League, quarterfinals of the FA Cup surely coming up, and also 5-1 up away from home in the Europa League knockout first round leg 1. Really just absolutely blown away with how this Brighton team's been performing. Do drop a like on this video if you've enjoyed the performances of this Brighton team in our first season in the Premier League. It's absolutely unreal that we're in this position in our first season back. And I had a look at the transfer screen earlier, and we actually are £20 million in profit since I took over the club. We barely spent anything in our first season, actually generating a £50 million income from the team that got relegated, shifting so many players on. We spent about 27 million. We spent 37 million this season as well. So we really haven't spent any money whatsoever, and yet we've managed to turn a relegated side into Champions League qualifying contenders. But there you have it, that 5-match winning streak. We've actually not been doing badly for quite some time now. A few of these defeats weren't maybe fair on our performances, and we've just been doing well consistently for quite some time. Not too many games to go before the end of the season now. Brentford at home, Villarreal at home, 2 games that we should be getting through without too much trouble. Then we have Liverpool at home in the Premier League. That'll be a very big game. Leicester a week after that to finish the episode off, but I think that the Europa League might distort the fixtures before we get to that Leicester game. We'll have to wait and see. But really just an impressive episode. 5-1 against Spurs, 4-0 against our rivals, and 5-1 away in the knockout stages of European competition is beyond belief. Now do drop a like on the video if you've enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel and are looking forward to FM18 content. But until next time, see ya!